Hello, in this video I'm going to explain triangles. I think we took how to classify regular polygons and how to classify irregular polygons, open plane, closed plane, and quadrilateral and triangles and something like that. So in this video I'm going to explain triangles. Triangles, I told you before, must has each triangle 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay, so each triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles. So one way to classify triangles is by the length of their sides or by their angles. Okay, we can classify triangles by their sides or by their angles. So in this lesson we have to understand and to use attributes of triangles. What is a triangle? Equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene, acute, right angle triangle, and obtuse triangle. So we will classify them based on the sides. We have to say equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. We took the sign is representing all sides are equal, and this sign called identical marks. So all sides here are equal. Why? Because we have identical marks to represent here all sides are equal. So this is called equilateral triangle. The sides are equal. For isosceles triangle, most two sides are equal and the rest not the same. Maybe it's greater, maybe it's smaller, or something like that. So the isosceles triangle at least two equal side lengths. Okay, so again, equilateral, 3 sides must be equal, 2 sides must be equal. For scalene, here no equal side length. For example, maybe this is 1 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. So all sides here are different. So in scalene, all sides are different. Again, if I want to classify triangles based on the sides, so I have to say equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. The first one, second one, and the third one. But for angles, if I want to classify my triangle using the angles, I have to say acute triangle, 3 acute angles. This is acute, this is acute, this is acute. What's the meaning of acute? Look, we will talk about this angle. This angle, this sign means this is 90 degrees. If this side is perpendicular on this side, that means the vertical one. Okay, that means vertical on the base. This side make 90 degrees. This is called right angle. Right angle means 90 degrees. If the angle less than 90, if the angle, for example A, less than 90 degrees, that means acute angle. But if the angle is greater than 90 degrees, for example angle B, greater than 90 degrees, this is called obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. So here I can classify my triangle based on these angles. If they are less than 90 degrees or smaller than 90, this is called acute triangle. If I have this sign means 90 degrees, and this represents what? Represents right angle triangle. And if I have one angle at least greater than 90, this is called obtuse angle. One angle, one obtuse angle, and two acute angles and one obtuse. This one is obtuse, greater than 90, like what I said before. This is called obtuse angle, okay, or obtuse triangle. So I can classify, again, I have to keep in my mind, I have to classify my triangle based on the sides or based on the angles. Based on the sides, equilateral or isosceles or scalene. Based on the angles, we can say acute triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse triangle. Look here, for example, between 0 and 90, like what I said, if we have less than 90, this angle is acute. And if we have exactly 90 degrees, this is called right angle. If we have more than 90 but less than 180, why less than 180? Because the straight line is 180 degrees. The measure of the straight line is 180 degrees, so the obtuse angle must be less than 180 and greater than 90. Okay, this is called straight angle. Okay, now let's go to classify the triangle as scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. That means based on their sides. That means based on their sides. Let me change the color now. Red is better. So all angles here are equal. That means it's what? Yes, excellent. It's equilateral. The second one, I have two sides are equal. Based on the identical sign here, it's called isosceles. Excellent. And this one, I can't see any identical sign. Maybe they are different. This not equal to this, not equal to this. So this is called scalene. Scalene triangle. Now, if I want to classify them as acute or right or obtuse angle, when I see this sign, this means right angle triangle. Okay? And if I have one obtuse, this is called obtuse triangle, and all of them here less than 90 or acute, so this is called acute triangle. Is that clear? Now we will draw now. We have to try to draw a triangle for the given description. Look, equilateral and acute. Equilateral and acute. Look, let me now equilateral and acute. Look, I will use now this side equal to this side equal to this side. This angle equal to this, or all of them less than 90. Okay? Now, scalene and right angle triangle. Scalene and right angle triangle. Look, scalene means I don't have any equal side, and right angle triangle I can see like this, like this, like this. So this is right angle. Maybe this is 3 centimeter, this is 1 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter, right? So they are different sides. Here we have different sides and one right angle. Isosceles and obtuse. Isosceles depends on what? Sides. Obtuse angle. So look, this side equal to this side, and here I have obtuse angle. Okay? Now, equilateral and obtuse. Equilateral and obtuse. Equilateral means all sides are equal. Look. Equilateral, all sides are equal. And here I have obtuse angle. Scalene and acute. Look. Let me make it bigger. Maybe this is 5 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter, this is maybe 5.5 centimeter, and look, acute, acute, acute. Okay, this is less than 90. Equilateral and right. Look, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, all of them they are equal. And I have right angle here. So equilateral depends on sides, and acute angle, scalene sides, right angle. Isosceles two sides and obtuse the angle. Equilateral, all sides are equal, and this triangle must has one obtuse angle. Scalene, they have different sides or different lengths, and acute, all of them are acute. Equilateral, all sides are equal, and this triangle has one right angle. Now classify the triangle in two ways. Into what? In two ways. Look, all sides are equal, so I can say equilateral. This is the first one. The second one, all angles here are acute, so acute triangle. Here I can say isosceles because I have two sides are equal. Look here, I can say isosceles. Okay? And one obtuse. So obtuse triangle, equilateral triangle, acute triangle. Here I have, look at the angle. I can say, when I see the angle, I will say right angle triangle. Right triangle, and look, 1, 2, 3, they are different. They are not equal. So scalene. Okay? Now for question number 16. When I say, is it possible for a triangle to have two right angles? Why or why not? We have to explain. If we can say yes, we have to explain. No, we have to explain. Can a triangle has two right angle? No. It's impossible. Okay? It's impossible. Why? When I draw right angle, the other two angles are always acute. Look, this is 90. This is 90. Here I have two right angle, 1 and 2. Now if I want to connect between them, it's not a triangle. So it's impossible to contain two right angles. Is that clear? So it's not possible or impossible. Now, question number 17. Is it possible to draw a right triangle that is scalene, isosceles, or equilateral? Scalene or isosceles here I can say, but not equilateral. Scalene like this. Maybe this is 5 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and right angle, right? This is the first one. For scalene. For isosceles, I can say 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, and right angle here. So this is isosceles. But for equilateral, it's impossible. For equilateral, we can't, because the equilateral must be acute angle, not right angle. For scalene and isosceles, yes, we can. Now, for problem solving, let me explain some problems here. From 20 to 23. Gage says that all triangles have at least two acute angles. Do you agree? Explain why or why not. Yes? Each triangle must has at least two acute angles. Why? Let me explain the three triangles based on the angle. One is right, acute, and obtuse. The first one here and here, acute. All of them are acute. This is for right, must has at least two acute. For equilateral, all of them are acute. And for scalene, I have one, two acute. Okay. Now, the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 27 feet. What is the length of a side in yards? In inches. So here I can say for question number 19, the perimeter of equilateral. Equilateral, all sides are equal, that means 9 feet, right? Perimeter we have to add all sides. Because each triangle has 3 sides, so I will divide the perimeter by the number of sides. I will get 9. If I want to show them in yards, 9 feet yard, 9 feet inches, yards and inches. For yard it's 3, we have to divide by 3, so 9 divided by 3, it's 3 yards. So each side it's 3 yards. But for inches we have to multiply. Do you remember when we talk how to convert between yards and inches and feet and something like that? Do you remember this? Now, if I want to convert from feet to inches, what should I do? Yes, what should I do? Yeah, excellent. We have to multiply by 12. So 9 times 12 is 108. So 108 inches. Now question number 20. A triangle is isosceles and acute. Isosceles and acute. Exactly one side has length of 16 centimeters. Its perimeter is 0.5 meter. What are the length of other triangles? Look now, let me give more space. Let me put it down. Question number now 20. A triangle is isosceles and acute. Exactly one side has a length of 16. Its perimeter is 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter, that means half meter. That means 50 centimeter. Okay, so isosceles, two sides are equal, one of them 16, the second one 16 because they are equal. Okay, or the base here, one of them is 16, so now 50 minus 16 is 34. Now both of them are equal, so I have to divide them by 2. I will get 17. So each side is 17 centimeter. Okay, each side is 17 centimeter because has a length, one side, exactly one side is 16. So one side is 16 is here. Because these are equal, so I will subtract 50 centimeter minus 16 becomes 34. 34 here I have two sides are equal. 34 divided by 2, each one is 17 centimeter. Here I converted half meter is 50 centimeter. Now, a triangle is isosceles and obtuse. This is isosceles and obtuse. Look, exactly one side again. I have only one side, 2 feet. So the base must be 2 feet, right? So the perimeter is 50 inches. So the perimeter is what? 50 inches. Now let me convert 2 feet, 2 inches becomes 24. I have to multiply by 12. From feet to inches, I have to multiply by 12. So 24 inches. Now 50 inches minus the base becomes 26. Isosceles triangle, both of them must be equal, so identical, I have to divide by 2. 26 divided by 2 is 13. So each one is 13 inches. Okay? Now the perimeter for question number 22 of right angle is 12 inches. The longest side is 2 inches longer. Look. The perimeter of right angle, this is right, this is sides must be right and scalene. So we have different sides. We have different sides for the scalene. 12 inches perimeter. Again, perimeter we have to add all sides. So the perimeter is what? 12 inches. So side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 is 12 inches, right? So the first one has a length of 2 feet. Sorry, the longest side is 2 inches longer than the shortest side. The other side is 1 inch shorter than the longest side. So here, if the longest one has 2 inches side, plus 2, and this is a plus 1, maybe this becomes 2, 3, this becomes a 3. Plus a 3, plus a 3. Let me check. 3 plus 4 plus 5, add them together. 12. Is it equal to 12? 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, 12. Yes. So the smallest one, 3 inches, and the medium one is 4, and the larger or the largest one is 5 inches. Okay? Now acute, look here. It's acute, yes, has 2 acute angles and 1 right, and it's a scalene. Now for the last question, cut out 2 identical right triangles. Put the triangles together on matching sides in different ways. What polygons can you form? Look, 1, let me copy it. Look, I have 2. Now if I want to put this one, I want to rotate it. I have to put this one. Look, when I put it here together, maybe they will make what? They will make a different shape, or we will get another new triangle. Look, when I connect them together, I will get what? Triangle. Okay, now I will use the same. Let me choose this. I will make another one. So I will copy this one and I will make it beside it to make it very clear. Look, I want to rotate it. The question asks me to rotate. Look, when I put them together, I will get a triangle. But I don't want to put them beside each other. I want to say to find another shape. Look here, here, here. I can't. I will rotate it again. I have to check. Look, when I put it here, look, here and here, I will get another what? Quadrilateral, right? So when I put them together, look like this, I got 4 sides. When I put them on this way, 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is called, maybe I will get like this, or I will get like this, right? 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So here I can get triangles and quadrilateral. When I connect them in different ways, okay, or different directions, I will get triangle and I will get quadrilateral. Okay, so don't forget again quadrilateral and isosceles scalene sides. 1, 2, 3 acute right obtuse for angles. Okay, which one is right? Must 90 degrees or vertical. Between 0 and 90 or less than 90, it's acute. Between 180 and 90 or greater than 90, it's obtuse. Okay, you have to keep them in your mind and don't forget the identical sign here. Okay, see you.